Hello, viewers. This is Tie-Dye at Bankrupt Studios, and we have for you today Alien Isolation, a game developed by Sega. Let's play and review. Just so you know, there are some heavy spoilers in this video, and if you want a fully surprising first playthrough, this video may not be for you. Now, I decided to do my first run through on hard mode, and I would highly recommend it for anybody who wants that extra challenge, as this mode seemed to provide that real life alien situation that I was looking for. And if you're looking for that real challenge of what it would be like to actually try to survive from an alien on a ship, then I definitely recommend the hard mode. However, if you want a quicker and easier playthrough, definitely drop the difficulty down, as Sega games are known to be difficult already due to their puzzle aspects. And this one certainly provides no less of a challenge for gamers, so highly recommend for new gamers if you're looking to get into this mode, maybe try it on the easy mode for your first playthrough. I have to say, as a fan of the Alien series, this was a huge hit for me. If you're a fan of the series at all, or if you're also a fan of survival horror games, definitely don't miss this title. It's typically drops on Steam and console online stores, do big discounts for this game, especially around the holiday times. So if you're looking for a game, got a little extra Christmas money, definitely pick this one up. I highly recommend. If you're somebody who's looking for a heavy combat game, I would definitely say this is not the game for you. Now, I had an absolute blast trying to move around the ship and stay hidden and distract the different threats I encountered on the ship. The ship is known as the USCSS Nostromo, and in the game you play Amanda Ripley, who is the daughter of the protagonist Ellen Ripley from the original movies. A great, a great deal of additional side lore actually is built into this dynamic, and it continues through the game as you progress the story further. This game features terminals throughout the ship that can be accessed and read to piece together ultimately what happened on the ship. I don't want to really ruin this part for you, but I will say that if you take the time to read them and you collect the ID tags that you're going to find near the dead bodies, all this combined can help you kind of piece together things in an almost detective type mode. Um, I could see a great deal of effort went into this with the devs, and it's really a unique feature. So I definitely highly recommend checking into that. Take your time, read those terminals as you find them. So after a cutscene that ties in both the original films and Prometheus, the 2020 prequel to Alien Covenant, the alien's going to begin hunting you pretty aggressively. Here I'm going to feature a slight cutscene from that moment so that you can get a little taste of what's to come, but I don't want to entirely ruin it for you. So here we are.
Oh my god.
Now I don't want to ruin too much for you. I'll leave some of that up to the mystery. If you watch the cutscene when you play the actual game, you'll get to see what happens to that's Ripley's mom, Amanda Ripley's mom, Ellen Ripley from the original series in the video, and also um, some of her crew, and it kind of explains that they also found the Prometheus ship, found the eggs, and Ripley was kind of a part of all of that too originally. So super cool tie-in, adds a little extra to the series that wasn't there originally. You get to see, you get to experience. Really cool. Definitely take your time on that cutscene. Walk around. It's slow. It's tedious. You have to kind of walk at the a programmed rate that they wanted you to, but still take your time. Definitely enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. It was a huge like addition to the series for me. Something we didn't have before, and obviously getting to see the Prometheus ship dropping down, seeing those eggs everywhere. That's super cool. Like awesome moment in the game. So definitely after this, everything gets really crazy. So up until this point, you've probably been really just using flares. You've been using noisemakers, everything to avoid the alien, and now the alien is he is going to come for you. So you could use Molotovs in the next section, although I highly recommend just trying to avoid this first alien. So the whole point is you want to avoid this first alien. You eventually get him onto a detached vessel from the ship and eject him actually out into space. And then you'll return back to the ship to find that the androids have gone crazy, as is the Wayland Way, and they're just totally destroying the ship. So at this point, all that weapons, ammo, explosives, all that stuff you've been saving throughout the game and like haven't been able to really use because, as I said, this game is not a combat intensive game. Now you're gonna get to really go crazy, drop that stuff on them, use the revolver. You don't have to worry about an alien coming out. So, and pro tip here, do not use the revolver early in the game. You're going to get yourself killed. So, up until this point, you should have tons of revolver ammo because there's absolutely no reason you should have been using it. So, using EMP mines to dispense the androids to get them, all confused. They'll start wigging out, going haywire, and then you can hit them with your melee weapon or pull out the revolver and pop some headshots. Will ultimately take them down. You'll find a shotgun as well. Shotgun's an easy two drop to the head, so definitely use that shotgun, but don't ever try to use that thing on the alien as you will get killed. So, at this point, you basically think the alien is not a threat. I didn't believe that. My anxiety wouldn't let me give in, so I saved the flamethrower ammo and the Molotovs just in case. So, definitely do this. I did this by accident, but it actually wound up helping later in the game because dun dun dun. Eventually, in the game, you will have to go to the core of the ship where you will find an alien hive. Who would have known? This was actually a big surprise for me. Makes sense for the Alien series, as that's kind of like the aliens' way. They always kind of make a hive on whatever ship they settle on, usually a queen. Um, yeah, super cool. That caught me off guard. Really glad that I saved the flamethrower ammo and the Molotovs for this part because it was, even with what I had, it was highly difficult. You're gonna have the face suckers coming at you, full-grown xenomorphs trying to get you. I mean, the hive's just a mess. So really prepare yourself for the hive because that's ultimately, I'd say the focal climax, the hardest part of the game is ultimately when you get down to the hive, just trying to keep things off you as you navigate down there and complete your objectives. So, all in all, I give the game a solid 8 out of 10. Really, from this point on, that's about it. You have the initial alien, the exploration of the ship, the piecing together of what happened on the ship and how everybody got killed. You have the not only the threat of the alien, which is ultimately the hardest part, the main antagonist, but you have the androids and the survivors. Just adding that extra uh, dynamic of like it's just far more variables. It, I have to say the only reason I didn't give it a perfect 10 out of 10 is because one, the part when you come back from the ship and you fight against the androids can get a bit dull, to be honest. It's going to get a little just monotonous and kind of drags on for a minute. And then the second thing is the alien didn't quite kill the NPCs the same elaborate way that he tends to kill you, which I think was didn't quite make sense. I think that if the devs really wanted to push further for the alien being more realistic, he should have been killing the other survivors. Not just, he kind of just ganks them, and that's about it. And it's just real quick. There's no dragging off or any crazy other stuff like when you die. So a couple things they could have done to add to the dynamic, but ultimately the environment provides a very ripe experience each time. I remember at one point I was actually walking past a dispensing machine and a candy bar fell out, and it alerted the alien to come get me. So there's a lot of different ways and different experiences that you're going to have as you navigate across ship and the alien comes at you, and each encounter is going to be unique in its own way. So all in all, like I said, 8 out of 10, solid rating, great game. Had a great time playing it, and I really hope if you get the chance, you check it out. So as always, have a great day. Hit the like and share button below if you liked the video, and have a great gaming day.
Lucy Green.
Let the bass kick.